Hey kids, and welcome to today's lesson. Today we'll be looking into the works of a famous scientist known for his work in the field of chemistry. His name is Dmitry Mendeleev. Dmitry was a Russian scientist born in the Russian province of Siberia on the 8th of February 1834. When he was young, his father went blind, and his mum opened up a glass factory, which had originally been started by his father. Unfortunately, soon after this, his father passed away when he was just 13 years old. Aside from this, Mendeleev had 16 brothers and sisters. Can you imagine that? Dmitri had an interest for chemistry. It drove him to make a number of advances in the scientific world. But before we go into that, what actually is chemistry? Well, it's pretty simple. Chemistry is a form of science concerned with how everything is made up. The chairs you sit on, the environment, the building you're in, and even you. Chemistry is everywhere. Elements are a big part of chemistry and make up the basis of Mendeleev's work. Without these elements, he wouldn't have been able to complete his works the way he did. Elements are simply substances that can't be broken down any smaller. There are over 100 elements, and all of them are organized into their atomic mass into a table. We have some examples down the bottom here. We have hydrogen, lithium, and carbon. Fancy names, hey? So now into Mendeleev's work. Where did it all begin? Dmitri attended the very first International Chemistry Conference in Karlsruhe, Germany. Much of the time in the conference was spent discussing the need to standardize chemistry and organize it in a way. It was from this conference that Mendeleev's great ideas started flowing. He published a number of notable textbooks, including Organic Chemistry, a 500-page textbook which he managed to write in just 61 days. This feat made even more impressive by the fact that Dmitri suffered from tuberculosis, an infection of the lungs which meant he did most of his work from his bed. Now to Mendeleev's greatest work, the periodic table. Mendeleev assembled this table known as the periodic table to organize elements into a more structured format, making it easier for beginner scientists to get a grasp on the concept of chemistry. The table is still widely used and accepted today as an academic resource. The way this table came to be is quite fascinating. Mendeleev wrote down the names of all 65 known elements on playing cards and attempted to organize them. He ended up falling asleep at his desk. When he awoke, however, he found that the cards had magically arranged themselves. He stated, "In a dream, I saw a table where all elements fell into place as required. Awakening, I immediately wrote it on a piece of paper."